Hello, it's good to have you here. If this is the first time you're coming to my channel, hey, I'm happy to see you. You're welcome. And if you've always been here, it's good to see you again. You can see that I'm celebrating something. Can anybody see that I'm celebrating something? Yes, we've been talking about celebrating. I'm celebrating this season. I'm so glad to have such a time when I can sit out and talk my heart out. Today I've got another dad here to share with you how he celebrates his family and friends. Steve is my church group leader. He's also my favorite Bible teacher. Here you have, we call him the mighty Steve Foreman.
Hi, my name's Steve, and Basola's asked me just to say a couple of things about how I celebrate my friends and my family. And the first thing that I would say about how I do that is I try to think about them and what they would appreciate. So some people love being made a fuss of, don't they? For other people, that's their kind of worst nightmare. So I try to think about them and what would be a thoughtful way of celebrating them. I ask both my children what I do that helps them feel special, and they both talk about food and the way that kind of they really appreciate how I make nice food for them. And I'm sort of thinking about how even in that they have their sort of different temperaments and personalities would appreciate different things in that. So if I made a cake for them for their birthday or something, my daughter would be kind of really blessed if it looked really pretty and I'd gone to a lot of effort in the decoration and how it looked. Whereas my son, he would be just more bothered about the taste. So it's kind of thinking about them as individuals and what they would appreciate. And I think there's something about recognizing people for who they are in celebrating them. So one of the things that I have sort of learned to do really is to tell people what I appreciate about them, what I see in them and what I think is special about them, and to tell them that. And this is something that I try to do not just with my friends and my family, but with the people I work with as well. So often in the appraisals that I carry out with my team, or just at particular times, I like to sort of tell people that what I see in them that is different and that is special and what kind of sets them apart. And just to recognize that and to thank them for that, and to sort of remember special things, I think is really important, helping to appreciate them as an individual. And I think that kind of element of words is really important in celebrating people as well. So for both my children, I tell them lots that I love them, for example, and they've got to a stage in life where they kind of say, yeah, I know, and brush it off. But then a couple of years ago, actually, my daughter was part of a group, and they were asked, what is it that your parents say to you all the time? Which I guess is quite a nervous time for parents and what's going to come out. But she said that my dad says he loves me all the time. And that's great. It shows that something sinks in, and I really want them to know that and to know that they're special in that way. So I think that's really important. I do that every day. I think for other people and for friends, it's about sort of taking the opportunity at times to maybe even just drop them a message to recognize something they've done, or to say, I kind of noticed you did this and I really appreciated that, and to say thank you for that. And it kind of, I suppose, shows that you're thinking about them and that they're not just kind of lost in the crowd, but that you really value them and who they are. So there are a few ways in which I celebrate friends and family, and I don't think any of them are particularly wild or extravagant. But I found that actually people appreciate them, and although they're not wild and extravagant, they're also not so common, I think, in our world. And so I've kind of found that it's a really good way to bless people.
Being in Steve's city group means I've enjoyed being celebrated by him. Hey, talking about cooking and baking, Steve does this not only for his family, he does it for all of us in church. And being in his city group means that I get to have more of his cooking than a few other people. So I've been enjoying Steve's cooking and baking for some 11 years now. So if you want to enjoy it, come along to my city group. For more of the many lovely sites around Newcastle upon Tyne and in Northumberland, join me more often. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and share this talk with your friends, family, and the people in your connection. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.